Hey everybody, it's Gypsy, and welcome to On the Edge of Appalachia. Today is Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, and yes, I am actually literally on my way to the flea market to vent, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. Spring is on its way. The weather, it's breaking, so, you know, it's not like it's going to get like warm, but it's a lot better. I came out to the car this morning to heat it up, turn it on, and, you know, it was 14 degrees, but it didn't feel like it. Excuse me. And there was a beautiful sunrise, gorgeous sunrise coming up on the other side of the woods. Just, man, really, it's exciting. I love spring, of course, being a gardener. I can't wait to get out there. I have a lot of work to do out there too, anyways. Things need to be mended and stuff. Oh, the fence. Yeah, the gate. I have a lot to do out there. Anyways. So today, I thought while I'm driving to the flea market, we would talk about something called spiritual bypassing. And yes, I will tell you, I will be using an example that happened to me last week. And, yeah, I hope that guy and I did not scare you this morning. We just drove by, and when you're on these, like, I'm on a country back road, and like you're barreling through, you just got to keep your eyes open every time you come over a little incline or hill or something. I did have something happen, something very, very bad last week, and it was very painful. So yes, that has prompted this video, and that is what I'm thinking about. And this is called Gypsy, not spiritually bypassing. Okay. I admit that I am very hurt. What I'm not is defeated. I mean, look at me. I'm carried on. I'm feeling pretty good actually now. Anyways, spiritual bypassing is when you use a spiritual teaching to avoid something, especially something painful. So I am against that. Okay. Now, I think that, like an emotion, the most common one it's used for is anger. Now, anger is not a bad emotion. It's actually very healthy. What can be negative is how you handle it. Okay. So you do need to deal with it first before you release it. So what I'm saying is, all right, let's put it this way. There is a spiritual teaching to not hang on to something such as anger, and you have to release it and let it go for yourself. Now, to me, this is my definition of forgiveness. Maybe not everybody's, but it's the way I view forgiveness. Now, here's the thing. If somebody hurts you, and you immediately, as soon as it happens, turn around, and you're not really releasing the anger because you cannot. It's not humanly possible, nor is it healthy. You need to face that emotion head on. Okay? You need to process it, deal with it, and when it is right, and you are the only one who will know when it's right, release it. Let it go. Okay? Now, when you tell yourself, okay, somebody just hurt you 5 minutes ago, and you're going to tell yourself, I'm not going to waste my energy being angry at this person. Guess what? You're wasting even more energy trying to suppress a valid emotion. Okay? And it will. Believe me, I used to be a professional with this. When I was a child and a teenager, I just held everything in, and I mean everything. Well, eventually, it would all build up. And just like my pressure cooker, it was going to need to be released at some point, and it would. And then that's when I would have problems. Get myself in trouble with my parents, whatever. It wasn't healthy for me. It did cause depression, etc. So what I'm saying is here, you have to be honest and true with yourself and your emotions. Don't pay attention to what other people say, because the minute this person hurt me, I was immediately told not to waste my energy being angry. And this person used the most difficult and traumatic day of my life, the day my oldest son died, against me. And I was just immediately supposed to let that go. That's unrealistic and unhealthy. So no, I did not take this person's advice. I don't feel it was advice. I feel it was more or less, don't waste your time being angry. Leave me alone and go away, she was saying to me. Anyways, that is called spiritual bypassing. When you are not being honest with yourself. Just not healthy. You stop. You have to get to a point. You have to process it and get to a point where you're ready to let it go. Now, if you go too long hanging on to this anger, that's not healthy. And that's when somebody should tell you, don't waste your time with this. Try to find something else and move on with that. Something beautiful. Okay, so I am not a big proponent of, I would like to put this in air quotes, not wasting energy on something, on an emotion. I'm not. There comes a point where, yes, you do have to let it go, but it can't be immediately. If it's immediately, you are not being honest with yourself. If for years you've been hanging on to it, then you seek help or do what you need to do. I don't know. But that's spiritual bypassing, and it does, it encompasses a lot of things. A lot. Anger is the most common that spiritual, and it's in quotes too, spiritual, no, it's not quotes. Spiritual bypassing is usually used for anger. Nobody wants to deal with anger. I don't like being angry. Nobody likes other people's anger, but it's a real thing, okay? And it is a valid emotion. We have it for a reason. It is our whole being telling us, this person's wrong. You were hurt. Get away, run. Okay, that's the way I look at it. I think it's our spiritual self. It's a mechanism on how to cope in a cruel world. Not that you should be angry. I don't believe in being angry about every little thing, but when it's something serious like that, don't feel bad. Don't beat up on yourself for feeling angry. It's wrong. Okay, cope. Got to deal with it. Do whatever you need to do. Like for me, what I did, I just, okay, I'm angry, I'm really pissed off. I found someone with compassion who would hear me out and tell me what I needed to hear. Okay. And that helped. And then I just needed a day to have self-care and say, okay, this happened. I'm pissed. And I want to be honest here and say this person and his partner are a snake in the grass. And move on with my life. And that's what I did. So, right now I'm at that point where I can't stand that it keeps coming up in my mind. I hate that. But it's normal and natural. And that's what we do. Okay. I'm not going to beat myself up about this because it is normal and natural. I will come to a point where it won't be popping up so much. Not that I'll totally forget about it. I mean, all these memories you have in your life, are you constantly thinking about them? No. It'll be like that. And I'll get there. And, you know, every day it's less and less. And like today, okay, I'm going to the flea market to Bend. I'll be going to the flea market tomorrow. Well, those are very busy days for me, and I'm surrounded by a lot of people, you know, customers. And then we have our vendors who we are all a unique and wild and crazy bunch. Quite a lot of characters there. It's a lot of fun. You know, to me, that's therapeutic. That's getting on with my life. Now, I'm not wasting my energy. I'm getting on with my life. But you got to release the anger somehow. And I mean in a constructive way, not a destructive way. Okay? So I hope that you understand what I'm saying here. It's okay to be angry. Don't be angry at yourself for being angry. It's a natural human emotion. You have to work through it until it is naturally time to let it go. You do not waste energy being angry. It's normal. When it is naturally time to let it go, you will. So, never let anybody tell you, oh, don't waste your time being angry at this person. No, I need a minute to be angry. I'm sorry. I do. No, I'm not really sorry. It's just a habit of mine. That's my sarcasm. I'm a very... Somebody told me recently, one of my subscribers on YouTube, my viewers, says she loves my dry sense of humor. It's just the way I do it. Anyways, I hope you get what I'm saying. Don't feel guilty about being angry, but deal with it in a healthy way. So I think I'm going to leave you with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful.